Yo, 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 yo. What up, though? What up, though? Happy Monday, guys. It is the last day of the month. How y'all doing? Hopefully everybody is having a great day. I definitely want to talk to y'all about this one device that, well, I have two of them. All right. I do have two of them. But I just want to talk to you about this because I'm actually trying to do things outside of the norm. You know, as far as getting these devices together, sharing it outside of your network. I'm just doing some different things using different web-based sources to actually display, what I have, coming from all of these devices. On your screen, you see it. This is the ZowieTek HDMI encoder, also a decoder, and a recorder. All right, it's a recorder. You can record in real time. With the silver one that you see on your screen, you can actually do a schedule. All right, you could do a schedule recording. And when I tell you you can record anything and everything, okay? Now, I don't know why I didn't add this to the picture, but it is what it is. Some of the devices, such as like Google TV devices, you will need another hardware, which is called a HDMI splitter, but it must have the technology for bypassing high bandwidth definition copy protection. All right. It's something like this. All right. Let me just bring this down right quick. Y'all saw this on here plenty of times. Usually they call this a HDMI splitter. This is one of them. All right. You see that right there. All right. This is one of them that has that technology to bypass, meaning all your apps, you got some mainstream apps, you can get away with it. You can bypass it, just in the States, you can bypass. In other countries, I don't know. You're going to have to check your law. All right. Check your laws. And when I tell you any application, I mean any application. There's also a second one. Let me get this one right here. Okay, I'm gonna put this up to the screen. All right, there we go. This is another one that you can use to bypass the high bandwidth definition copy protection on all types, not types, but all types of applications. really the mainstream applications that don't want us to copy. They don't want us to display using other hardware. And usually people use other hardware to make their experience a little bit better. And the devices that have, well, at least on the on 4K Pros, on 4K Plus with Google TV, those devices do have, HDCP. Okay. Um, but we got devices that will get you the bypass, meaning we gonna slide right on in and we gonna do what we gotta do. All right. I got to get me another mouse. All right. So again, when you look at it, you say, Dale, what is this HDMI encoder and why do I want it? Now, it's not for everyone. Nobody's telling you you got to have one. Nobody's telling you to go out there and spend your hard-earned money. But for someone like me who's trying to show you that you can, there are levels to this, and there are beneficial, uh, you know, resources that will, help you out just in case you want that. All right. So basically, what I'm trying to say is to be able to have this device going, and while you outside of your home or inside of your home, be able to look at it, on multiple, hardware such as NVIDIA Shield, such as your smart television, such as your Zedu, such as your Apple TV 4K, uh, you know, Formula devices, Buzz TV, you name it, you should be able to get it. All right. On the screen right here where you see, and I can probably make this just a tad bit bigger. All right. Let me just move this up, go to the side. You see VLC is a great source. All right. The NVIDIA Shield, that's a hardware. So you should be able to see it, you know, uh, you could be able to see it, using that device. All right. The Apple TV 4K, absolutely. This right here, this is OBS. I actually tested the ZowieTek on OBS and it worked flawless. Also, which I should have included, is the MetaQuest. This weekend, I know I fell asleep on the MetaQuest. You know, we all fall asleep on that bad boy. The headset, we lean back in our chairs and we be knocked out. Well, I got my rest, so I wasn't sleepy when everybody got off, and I went into private mode. And I actually on my MetaQuest, because I can host. I can host on my MetaQuest, meaning I can show movies, I can show live TV, I can show sporting events, I can web browse, I can do tutorials all on the MetaQuest because I have the equipment to host. So I was up in there, and guess what? I actually used the Zoe, you know, I don't know which one I was using, but I did use, one of them, and actually use OBS to bring my feed up. And guess what? It played flawless. All right. It was nice. Also, with that, if you got a Roku, you can actually use that to actually play whatever you connect to this bad boy. Now, some of y'all may say, well, Dale, why in the heck do I want it? Again, I love the Apple TV 4K. But it's in my bedroom. And so a lot of times I might want to watch something, something that's on my Android device, and I want to watch it where the Apple TV won't allow it, such as different videos that I might have just on a flash drive or anything like that. I may be able to display it, you know, on the Apple TV 4K coming from an Android device. That's why I did a video not too long ago how I turn my Apple TV 4K to an Android device, and it worked flawless. Again, um, because the HDMI encoder encrypts the signal, and you can use VLC. And if you're, depending on how large your home is and stuff like that, I am in a ranch. So everything that's connected here, or I got another one that's connected in my living room, I can control it. I can control it because guess what? I have a Bluetooth controller. All right. And I can sit back and control everything right then and there. I can sit and lay in the bed and actually control the Apple TV or Android Zedu, whatever I have connected to this device. I'll be able to control it with the Bluetooth. Or if you have a USB, a USB, wireless controller, keyboard, you'll be able to control it. And it's real, real interesting, man. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to just show you a couple more things. Again, this is a HDMI encoder. Again, you can record. This bad boy is pretty nice. All right. It gives you everything you need. It'll give it to you right here on this screen. This LED screen, it'll give you the IP address to sign in and everything. So again, I first found out about it. You can host, you can capture, you can stream everything. All right. You can record on this bad boy. I'm talking about record. Say if there's something that's on one of the mainstream applications. Now, let me tell you what I mean when I say mainstream application. Netflix, Apple Plus, Apple TV Plus, Paramount, Hulu. Who else we got? Amazon Video, Prime Video, Tubi, which is a good one, Plex Live, or your Plex, whatever. Maybe you belong to someone else's Plex server. All right. If you belong to someone Plex server, you can get you one of these and you can record in real time. All right. You can definitely record in real time. And all these applications, yeah, you can capture it. All right. You can capture it by just connecting a flash drive or an external hard drive to this bad boy. And you can capture it and tell it to, drop the video directly onto your external hard drive. And it'd be one big old file, and then you can go from there. Um, Again, very, very nice. And I'm gonna just show you a little clips of the clearness of how I record. All right. That wasn't the case. That's not the case with these Indiana-based teams. That would be my. All right. So let me, because I don't want no smoke with the network there. But when I tell you it is crispy, it is very, 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 very nice. I can't even lie to you on it. And so I'm gonna just give you some. Let me see. Let me bring this down just a little bit. I am currently on. Let me see. Where's my? I am currently on. That's not the one. I'm gonna put this one right here. All right. Just to show you. And again, I got my controller right here in my hand. All right. You see this right here. And just to show you, I am on my Apple TV. My Apple TV is currently upstairs in the room. Okay. But if I wanted to control it, again, check it out. You see me because of the Bluetooth. All right. You see me controlling it going down. But if I wanted to watch Fox 2 down here on my computer, I can just click on it and then click to watch live. Okay. And it works very, very smooth. All right. And there it is right there. I can watch it. It's telling me we'll be back and go from there. That's how smooth this is. And so if you're, wherever your setup is, on your computer, on your Chromebook, on your phone, you can be able to watch it in real time with very, very little lag. All right. Very, very little lag when you're watching it on here. Okay. Not only that, let me show you this one. This one currently is, this is on my 4K Pro. Where's the remote? What do I do with the remote? Man, I got so many remotes over here. Did I cover it up? Where is it at? Man, where's my remote? I know it's looking at me. All right. Or did I drop it? I don't think I dropped it. All right. Oh, man, here it is right here. All right. Just to show you, this is my on 4K Pro. All right. And again, remember, I have two of them. So that's why I can go back and forth if I wanted to. Okay. I can go back and forth because I have two of them. All right. But I am working on something which is really, really cool. All right. Again, I'm still learning just like everyone else. But again, if I wanted to watch Plex on a device, whether it's my computer, whether it's my Chromebook, I can definitely control it. And again, you see it right here. I can go all the way into my my server, and I can actually go up to a movie. All right. Now I do notice with Apple TV, the lag is like little to none. All right. The latency. Okay. On the Android box, it's a little bit more, it takes like a second, maybe a second and a half before it start moving. But with the Apple TV, it's like little to no lag. When you looking at it, using the application, the ZowieTek, instead of, using VLC and stuff like that. So there is a little bit of a lag compared to, the Apple TV, using the Android. It seems like it's more latency on the Android device compared to the Apple device. But again, if you want to watch a movie, say maybe you're on your Chromebook, maybe you're on your phone, you just don't feel like going anywhere. You can wake your device up by whichever one is connected. You can wake it up, sign in. You can give yourself another password, and then you can get to your content. But it's really, really neat on devices like this. All right. You know, it's really, really nice. I'm not going to even lie to you. But over the weekend, again, just, after I took me a good old fashioned nap, okay? I took me a good old nap, you know, I was up to about 4 o'clock straight up messing with this device. All right. And, just getting it, I'm talking about little, as soon as I hit the button, it's moving. All right. So it is moving. But now it does work with VLC. One thing about it, let me see if I can, and I think I showed y'all before what you can do with this device. It's so much you can do to just get this device up and running on different platforms. And the thing about it, on the On 4K Pro, on the on no, not on the on the Apple TV 4K, man, it seems like the colors are so much better on the Apple TV 4K Android. It looked like it's very, very nice and it's solid when I connect it to VLC and I'm sitting there in the room and I'm actually just, watching whatever I have on Android, on the Android box. And so it is spectacular, man. And so again, I don't know, I'm not telling you to go out there and get one. That'll be on you. As you can see, if you look in the bottom over here, you see my little cursor. You can actually add text to this bad boy, which I can. Let me see something. Let me go into my settings and my system. And if you want to, you could make it, dark mode, user. So you could change everything from here, standby, all of that. Hold on, let me see. I think streaming, local. No, where are we at? Or is it on my dashboard where I can make these changes? I'm trying to remember where I can make these changes. Is it video? Input? Oh, here it is right here. All right. So I don't know if y'all can see it, but right here, I actually added some text. And it says live. All right. Now, if you go to my live feed, all right, you will see that live is right there in the middle. Let me change the color of it though. Let me see, video OSD. Because you can move it wherever you want. All right. And I'm going to say Dale. I'm going to make it all capital. Dell TV. All right. I'm going to change the color. Let's see if I can get a better color. Maybe like a red or something like that. I'm going to see if I can get it to stand out a little bit more. I want it to be a lot larger. I'm going to make it red. And see it right there. So you can run your network however you want it. And I'm going to put it in this one right here. All right. Down at the bottom. All right. So you can really get into some real deep, so like if you're running a church, maybe whatever you doing, running, some type of show and you want to stream it, you can do it. And so now when I go to the live, it should display. Hold up. Oh, did I hit? Hold up. I don't think I hit. Sorry about that. I don't think I hit. All right. I should be good to go. And it should eventually show up. So let me see if I can go into something. It ain't showed up yet. All right, give it a second. I think it usually take a couple minutes before it convert everything over. Or maybe did I go down too far? Let me see something. Video OCD. Let's do it. Is this the right one? Was I on the right one? I don't think I was on the right one. Hold up. Here it is right here. So I'm going to see if I can put it up right there. In use, Dell TV. I'm waiting for it to pop up. I know a couple times it went all right. Should be on. Let me make sure. Let me go into Plex. I don't want to show that. But it's supposed to show up. But I know last time it took like a couple of minutes before it popped up. But eventually it's going to pop up. And then you'll be able to see it right then and there. So let me see live. All right. So there we go right there. So now when I go into the live, it should display. At least it displayed on that. Hold up. I don't know why it's not displaying right now, but of course it'll act up while I'm on here. Hold up. There it is right there. It's on. And it should be live where it show up at the top right. But it's not showing up right now. But eventually I think I got to just wait a little bit and then it'll pop up. But and it's cool, you know. But that's how they be sitting back and let me edit this. You can change the fonts, all of this stuff up in here, man. You can make it just normal, confirm it, make it small, put it down here. And then once you go live, it's supposed to show up. And so I don't know why it ain't showing up, but I did know that it did take a couple times. But other than that, you know, it'll probably show up by time it's over. It's supposed to show right on up. But it is very nice to have, really, when you're trying to you using OBS and stuff like that. It's very, very nice. And again, I'm using both of them. I'm currently getting ready to, and this is on the Android TV right here. I'm getting ready to, I'm looking at this one program that allows me to, you know, give out 4 different streams at once on different channels. And so I'm working on something currently, that way, potentially for people who have clients and stuff like that, you'll be able to showcase or have your own entertainment channel. And that's the goal, you know. And I done it once, um, using like StreamYard and Zoom and stuff like that. But I'm actually looking for something a little bit, I mean, do that. All right. Looking for something that's a little bit more settled in. That way we'll be able to maneuver like we want to. Let me see something. Let me see who all up in here. What up, though, Biggs? Wim, what up, though? Man, let me put on my glasses. I can't see like I used to. What up, Wim? Mac Man, what up, though? Sparty? Rare Grooming, what up, though? What up, though? What up, though? Stretch? What's good with you? Good evening. Greetings from Puerto Rico. What up, though, Leslie? What's up, man? Salute, man. Salute. What's up, Nell? How you doing? Big H is in the building. What up, though, Big H? What it do? Ladell, what up, though? What's good, baby? Who else is up in here? Charles, what up, though? Ultimate Streams, what up, though? What's good, baby? Hope all is well. The Mayo Clinic. James, what up, though? Old age catching up to Dale. That's from Soul Bro. Definitely catching up. Definitely catching up. But I'm definitely gonna continue to use. And listen, when I tell you this is easy to set up, man, this is by far one of the easiest devices you can set up. All right. Now I do have this one hooked up, right? And you see one side of an HDMI cord is going in, and then just an Ethernet. Once you get the Ethernet, you'll get your IP address right here on the display. That's what you will get right there. And again, I'm looking to connect all type of things to this bad boy. That's what I'm doing. All right. Again, it's super nice. It's super lovely. Once you get into it and you see what you can do. All right. There's so many things you can do with this bad boy. I'm just trying to figure everything out. All right. And again, that's these bad boys right here. That's these bad boys. If you on the Meta Quest, you get one of these. No more doing Android PC emulators. You don't need that anymore. You can use something like this. Ain't nothing like that H2O, man. I drink so much water a day, it's crazy. So I be missing out on lunch and everything because we're so busy. But again, where is it at? Here it is. Just so I can show y'all, just in case y'all don't see it. I'll put it right here. All right. You can go on Amazon and look this up. All right. REI, right? 4K 1 to 2 HDMI splitter. Okay. All right. Let me do this right quick. I don't know why my screen got to moving. I don't know. Or you can go and get this one. All right. Again, I'm quite sure y'all know how to do it. Just go on, get on Amazon and look this up. All right. The U9 HDMI 1 to 2 splitter. You see the little mod number down there? That's the one you want. All right. You can go on Amazon and do that one. You can go on Amazon and do this one as well. You see the name of the company. All right. You see the model number, 8HDS-102. All right. And the reason I'm doing it this way, because a lot of times I don't do my chat. I don't do my chat when someone comes and look at the replay. And guess what? I get emails say, "Hey Dale, can you send me the link?" And or they're ask in the comment, "Hey Dale, a great video. Can you send me the link to that splitter?" Well, this the case. I'm going to show it. That way they can see the name of it, right? And they can go from there. That way they can see it. They can go from there. And also, where did I just do? Oh, here it is right here. Either one of these will get the job done. Either one of these will get the job done. Okay. All right. I think y'all got it. The U9 HD HDMI 1 to 2. All right. Either one of these will get the job done. All right. So my people on the replay don't. Hey Dale, they have to wait on me, and sometimes I don't answer. All right. What up, Uno? What it do? Danny, what up, Doe? What's good, baby? Here's a great question. Dale, out of the two ZowieTek, which one would you take over the other? The way I'm using it, I can go with the cheaper one, which is the silver one. All right. And I can show that again. I would probably go with the silver one. Because what I like about the silver one, it has the schedule recording in it. For whatever reason, they took the schedule, even though you can record with this, they took the schedule recording off of this model. All right. Also, now, if you want a display, I do like the display on the black one better than the silver one. Even though they both do their thing, they both tell you information on the device, but to show me the IP address all the time on the black one, I think is very, 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 very nice. On this one, it'll show you at the beginning, a little bit in the middle, but and when let's just say if you forgot the URL, right? You forgot the URL. Well, you got to go on here and, possibly unplug it, or go onto your phone or stuff like that to actually get it. Where the black one always shows it. It comes up like every 5 to 10 seconds. It'll show you it. It shows you how warm the device is, if you're recording, everything on it. But I do believe, in my opinion, for what I would use it for, the silver one will serve you good. I'm not gonna even lie to you about it. So again, and then the silver one came with a remote. My black one didn't come with a remote, so I don't know why I got a picture with the remote on the black one. My silver one came with a remote. And so again, you can manual record or you could do schedule with the silver. It's up to you what you want to do. And just remember, you can use the Shield, you can use um, Apple TV, you can use OBS, Roku, on devices, VLC, and I tried a few more on my mini PC. I can't remember. I think it's a couple more players strictly for RT SP. That's the URL. All right, you'll see it. Um, the share out to put on your VLC and stuff like that. So it's really cool how you can do this, though. Honestly, but this one, like I said, for it to have the schedule in there, and you can walk away and just schedule it, long as and the thing about it uses the time from your from your home network, because you got to hook it up to the your network, just like a NAS. You hook it up to your network. Now also, both of these bad boys, you could do a hotspot. You could actually it can give out a hotspot signal. All right, now whether you want to do that, that's up to you. But they both, you can hook it up and actually turn the hotspot on. So when people come over to your house, they can use the hotspot coming from these devices. But that's something personal, though. That'll be on y'all. But it's real nice, though. Honestly, it is. And if you was on the MetaQuest, you would see it firsthand how I use it on that big old auditorium screen. It looks pretty nice. All right. It looks very, very nice. Spuddy, big salute. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Thank you. What's up, Elton? What's good with you? Hope all is well. The black one does bypass some. 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 So Soul Bro is right. Some. How do we solve it? All right. How do we solve that? This is all you got to do. And yeah, I tell Sparty, big salute. Thank you, Sparty. I appreciate the love, baby. How do you want it to bypass 100%? You can get something like this. All right. Again, some devices, depending on your streaming device, you would need something like this, a HDMI splitter that bypass the HDCP, that technology that will leave your screen black. All right. How do you know it won't bypass? Because when you connect your streaming device up to it, if you just got a black screen, that technology is working. But you get something like this, it'll definitely open up the door and you can just walk on in and you got a screen that you see with whatever streaming device you're using. Also, your phone. It works with the phone as well. I have connected my phone up to this bad boy. It works. So if you someone that's like to use, like I do have, this is a Samsung phone. I do have it, and I got Dex. All right. You can, for someone who like to connect it to their phone. Maybe you got an extra phone and you're just using this as a streaming device. You can actually use this right here. All right. I should try to connect it now. Let me see. I got so many wires right here. I will have to find my type C. All right. Here we have it right here. I do have a type C. Let's do this. Let me drop this down right quick. That is the all right. Where is all right? I just want y'all to see this in real time. All right. You see it right here. You see my phone in my hand. All right. So I'm going to take this loose. I should get a black screen, as you see right there. And with my phone, I don't have to bypass. I may have to restart it. See, there it is right there. So now my phone is connected. All right, let me turn it the other way. And so again, as you see, hold up now. There we go. And you see the cursor? This is Dex. All right. And so again, I can go into my files if I want to. Um, there it is right there. And if I wanted to get into my files, my videos, and some images, I can definitely do that right there. And so again, that's only if I wanted to see right here. Let me uh and I can look at it in the gallery. My battery running low. And so again, if I wanted to look at some pictures, I could just go over here and actually display it. All right. I need so again, that's if I wanted to go through and look at this stuff. All right. That's when we was up at Central Michigan. Things like that. All right. But let me get off of there for somebody call and it pops up on the screen and stuff like that. I don't need that. All right. But you can connect this bad boy up and then be straightforward. So it's really up to you, however you want to do it. So I'm going to connect it back to this box right here. And let's see how long it take it to connect. And so some people actually use their phone. Some people actually use their phone as a streaming device. All right. We're just trying to see how long. And this is why I like when you changing devices, sometimes there it is. So it takes roughly around 15, 20 seconds before it connect. And you can go back to controlling it and go from there. All right. It's as simple as that. It's very, very nice though. What up, G Torres? Yeah, I haven't did the firmware update. I ain't did it yet. Well, I ain't did it yet. Do you got it? Jay, do you got it? Dell. Let me see. Dell and the remote only works one of the ZowieTek or both. I don't know. I don't use it. I don't use it. And I think the box is upstairs. I do it on my phone. Like I connect everything through my phone. That's what I do. I connect everything through my phone. I don't know if there's an update with the 4K. It could be. I could check right now. There we go. I can check and see. It tell me mine is up to date, so I don't know. It could have been. I don't know. Did you update it? You updated it? Hey, what up, Hustler? We were just talking about you over the weekend, Hustler. We got one for you though, Hustler. You she said you couldn't handle her, man. She said you couldn't handle her, Hustler. I told her you know, once you go Mac, you ain't going back. But she gonna have to move up north. Hey, hey, Hustler, I was laughing so hard I knocked myself out alive. She was talking big smack too, Hustler. That's why you got to get you a MetaQuest, man. You supposed to been had one. I told her though, if she messed with Mac, she ain't going back. That's what I told her, Hustler. And she said, yeah, right. She said she'll have you sucking on your thumb. I say, no, not Mac. I bullcrap you not. As Soul Bro, as Nail. Oh man, I was in there fighting for you, man. First, I updated to AZ6 and a 4K box with no issues. That's what's up. What's up, Frazier? How you doing, man? Yeah, man. That's what's up. Say I purchased 3 different ones, 1 silver, 2 black ones. I'm looking at another one too, Jay. Hey, listen, I'm looking at one more that might really be a game changer. I'm just trying to learn all of this encoding. That way, when I present it to the streaming community, man, it's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna make people think. You know what I'm saying? So again, we just gonna say, we 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 gonna see. We need. I think you know what. For everyone that got one, we really need to get together and actually, get behind the scenes, maybe on like a Friday, you know what I'm saying? And, just kick it and see, let's brainstorm and see what everybody has learned. Cause I don't learned a lot from it. But which way I'm trying to take it to a whole nother level. All right. Yup. Yeah, hey, I told her. I said, hey, once you mess with Mac, you ain't going back. All right, you gonna come up north. You ain't going back home. And so she said, yeah, right. She have you sucking on your thumb and all that stuff. Got you going crazy. She say, Juicy. You remember that song, Juicy? Got them crazy. Yeah, man. What's that? Oakland 357 or something like that? Yeah. I say, no, not the Mac. And so again, man, hey, I was trying to fight for you, Mac, but sure, there's only so much I can do, man. Oh, Hey, that's Bo. Bo got caught up under the bed, bucket naked. Hey, listen to me. Hey, hey, listen. Asnell, did your name come up on the MetaQuest? Oh man, I'm good, bro. I've been buying and reselling one. That's what's up, man. You got to make that money. Make that money. That's what's up. Make that bread. The silver was 92. One of the black ones 159. They also have black one for 199. I'm waiting to Prime Day to look at, some of these devices. There's a few things I'm gonna be looking forward to on Prime Day. And remember, Prime Day is next week, guys, starting next Tuesday, 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the morning. And so a lot of these devices, not so much the streaming devices, it is what it is. I think we're over that. Nobody's going to, who cares if they put an NVIDIA shield for, one, what is it, 169? It is what it is. If they put an Apple TV for 129 or 119, if you get it, you get it. But I'm looking for something that's going to change the game, change it all. That way we have, another way to actually display what we need to display. All right. So that's what I'm looking at. What up, though? What's good, baby? Can't call it. What up, though? Hey, I know people may be done with the Fire Stick, but ran across a code to fix blocking of apps. May I have to shoot that to you, Dale? Yeah, that's what's up, man. Just let me know. Let me know. Oh, she said that. She said that, hustler. Oh, she ain't said that way now, but she said it. Man, I could drink water all day. Cold water. Look at that. That cold water. Man, I'll drink that all day. So, hustler, you better get you a MetaQuest, man. I can't be fighting your battles up in there, dog. I can't fight your battles up in there. And she might be watching right now. She be in the background. And she is like, oh, the light-skinned one, the brown-skinned one who was on your show a few weeks ago. I said, yeah, the first one, not the one in the Carter, but the first one who was on there. She was like, yeah. And I think she started smiling, man. I can't see her face up in there, but I think she started smiling. So, man, look, man, you got to come in and do your own talking, man. I can't be hyping you up, taking up for you and stuff. But I told her you would lay the smack down. And she was like, she said you basically what she said, you ain't ready for the smoke. That's just what she said. You ain't ready for it, J Mac. So she said you ain't ready for the smoke, dog. I told her you would lay the smack down, you know what I'm saying? But who am I? All right, who am I? All right. She said it. She said it, man. But the thing about it though, y'all gonna be going back and forth because she on that woman empowerment, Jay. She on that woman empowering. I know how you feel. You straight up. It's a man's world, but she on that. She think she one of them. Hey, look, J Mac, she one of the women who think that a woman can go in the NFL and play quarterback and win a championship. You say, hey, Dale, I can't lie. There's a missus that has been keeping me kept. Oh, for real? Well, tell the missus I apologize. I thought you were still on your singleness. Back to the drawing board, then. Back to the drawing board. I'm over here playing Love Connection. All right. Oh man. Oh, let me get my glasses on, man. Where my lokes at? Man, I got so much stuff on this table, man. Damn, what I do? Now I know I had my glasses. All right. Damn, did I? Man, I done lost my glasses. My eyes is going, man. I don't know where I don't see them. Damn. Well, it is what it is. Damn, what happened to my lokes? I don't see my glasses. I be God. Damn. All right, man. It must be time for me to get off this joint. What else we got? What up, though? What's good, baby? Listen to me. Hey, you better listen. Hustle. I was in there taking up for you, dog. But it ain't even worth it now. You. Man, look. I cannot see, man. Glasses right here in front of me. God. Can't be reading. Oh, yeah. I'll be there Thursday night. I'm going Thursday night, man. I should go Wednesday, but I'm going to go Thursday night. I'm going to go Thursday night, Sparty. Hey, Neil, we going to get him on that Meta Quest, and I'm going to let him do his own talk. Boy, we be talking some smack. My favorite streaming device, my favorite one is probably the Apple TV 4K. But right up under that, I mean, I like the NVIDIA Shield. I like the Zedu. I like the ON 4K Pro. I really don't have like a top notch, you know, for my setup. I don't have a top notch one. But yeah, I really don't have a top notch one. Tell you the truth, I'm just being honest, and that's why you see me with devices like this, because I'm trying to go to a whole nother level. All right, so again, I'm you know I don't get bored with devices, but I know how to get everything, Fraser. So it makes it kind of like myself. People like myself, all the members in DST, like Soul Bro, Biggs, you know, all them type of guys. Like I don't think we really have a personal preference anymore. For like 5 years ago, it was NVIDIA Shield, NVIDIA Shield, NVIDIA Shield. Nowadays, we can use whatever, and we just it's like we had tried out, but I think for people with home theaters, they would probably go for like an NVIDIA Shield, Zedu, Apple TV 4K, and then you got the rest of everybody, who just want to see an awesome picture. You know, they like Dolby, but it is what it is. I've been doing this a long time, so I really don't have a preference anymore. Um, but I would say if I had to go to, just because I think it has the best picture of all devices, it's the Apple TV 4K, and I just like the cleanness of it. It just looked incredible. So, oh, they got the third gen. They should everything. I think they got everything going, but that ain't a bad price though. I ain't a bad pricing. You know, I like that cube. I just didn't use it as much. Yeah, we had tried them all. Just what you like in preference. Yep, that's like we done tried everything. Like everything. It's to the point whatever you got plugged into your television. Now, again, hey Frazier, if you was a home theater, if you got your own home theater, you got real Dolby Atmos coming from your ceilings, then yeah, you will have to go with like the Zadu. You will have to go with like Apple TV. You will have to go with the NVIDIA Shield. You know, to bring, because they got all the video and audio codecs. And a lot of these budget devices, they got it, but it's not quite like what you have right there. You know, so what coming out. Yeah, so yeah, so and I love the Z11 Pro. I love the Z11. It's upstairs too. It's upstairs too. I'm about to get ready to bring that one out so we can talk about that one before they release something else. You know they're gonna release something else. All right. I got all type of devices, man. All type of stuff down here. Yep. But other than that, guys, it is 9 o'clock. I'm not going to stay on. I'm gonna get ready to get up out of here, jump on this MetaQuest right quick, see what's going on over there, and then go from there. But I appreciate y'all. We only got a couple more days. What? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. What? 4 more days until what's that? 4th of July. So a lot of us gonna get a 3-day weekend. All right, right after we get off Thursday. So I appreciate y'all, man. I got to get up here and at least talk to the MetaQuest family just for a little bit. J Mac, make sure you get one of them, man. Matter of fact, call LJ. He ain't using his. He'll send. You can borrow his for a couple weeks. All right. Other than that, guys, love y'all. Y'all be safe out there. I'll see y'all again. Salute. Be safe. And we'll go from there, guys. Peace.